Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran and Jack from PickDawgz. Thank you for joining us for another day of the Club World Cup Soccer. We are getting close to finishing the group stages, of course. It's going to be interesting finish. And then we are into the knockouts, guys, which is going to be far more interesting than this group stage that we have going on right now. There's also a slate of MLS games on the Wednesday or yeah, on Wednesday, I think. So stay tuned for those free picks, guys, as well. They will be up on the PickDawgz YouTube channel. And check out our premium picks on the pickdawgz.com website. Simply click the links in the description of this video and definitely consider getting those season long or year long passes, which are now discounted by $250 because we finally went over that number of 250,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you for that, guys. We appreciate it a lot and keep them coming. Now, Jack, let's get this show on the road. Another four games. We have Dortmund against Ulsan. Dortmund got the job done against, was it Sundowns in their last game?
It
It
was
was
a
a
fight
tight
though.
game at the end. Yeah, it was a tight game at the end. It was very, very nerve-wracking for Dortmund, but they got it done. Do you think they get it done against Ulsan as well?
Yeah, they probably win. But minus 500 line, it's like, well, no one's betting that, are they? Unless you've got like $500,000 to make you 100K and you
Yeah.
could afford to lose it, go for it. But I'm not putting my size of units on that one. You got to try and boost up the odds. So I think both teams score in this game. I think Olsen, other highlights and stuff that I have seen, they do have some quality. And I think Dortmund, across the whole season, not just this tournament, they're very clumsy defensively. And they definitely have an issue with switching off. And it clearly has not been fixed. So I'm going with Dortmund to win. Both teams to score. It's going to bump up that minus 500 to plus 180. So I think it's worth a unit.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I'm just gonna go a bit of a different route, I guess. Both teams to score at over 2.5 instead of Dortmund to win. It's plus 134, which is actually quite surprising to me. I know that Ulsan hasn't been the greatest team in this tournament. They have what, two losses and they haven't won a game in a while. But like you said, the Dortmund's defense is not good, and they are conceding goals left and right. So that's my logic for this one. Kirk is taking both teams to score, as you can see, at plus 105. And honestly, I'm a bit shocked that all of these picks are such good value that we are getting from the books in this game. The next game, Jack, we have Sundowns and Fluminense. This is another Brazilian team that came to play. They're sitting at the top of this group, and they're playing against a team that could potentially harm them. I mean, Sundowns, they are proving that they can score goals. Do you think they beat Fluminense in this one?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder whether this whole story about the 12 guys being left at home is just like a mind game to make people feel a bit more complacent because they've actually been doing pretty good, if it is
Yeah,
true. That opening win. It's never easy to keep a clean sheet in your first game of the tournament, so it doesn't matter who you're playing against. And then they go and scrape a 1-0 win. Love to see that. You go and score three against one of the best European sides. And now you have to go and play the Brazilians, who, again, are playing very well, but they're in there with a shot. And if you offered them a chance to have a shot at qualifying for the knockouts at the start of the tournament, they would have shook your hand and ripped your arm off. So, look, I don't think it's going to be great for them. I think it's going to be close. That's why I'm not taking the handicap with the Brazilians here. I'm just going to leave it on the money line. I think the price is good enough to represent its value, maybe slightly thin value, but yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere near the handicaps on this one.
yeah, and Kirk agrees with you. He's taking the money line as well, and no one can blame you when the price is so good as it is right now. I'm gonna go with the over 2.5 instead at minus 106. I think that I mean, if you can't defend, and it's a bit clear that Sundowns can't really defend against those stronger teams. They concede a lot of chances and goals. You have to come out and try to outscore your opponent. So that's something I expect out of this game. A lot of back and forth football from both teams. So I'm gonna go with the over 2.5 goals instead. Now the next game, Jack, we have Uraba and Monterrey. Personally, I'm gonna keep this one very, very simple. Monterrey still has a chance of getting into the knockouts. They have 2 points, while Inter and River Plate have 4 points, and they're playing against each other. Urava is out; they're out of this tournament, so I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm taking Monterrey on the money line at minus 143.
Yeah, kind of going with the trend of the Japanese here. They managed to get a goal against Inter, and they did pretty well to defend as well for the most part. Although I do think Inter definitely have massive room for improvement. And I was screaming at my TV because I had a lot of money on that Inter money line there. But I think both teams score in this game. I think the Japanese now, again, as I said in yesterday's video, now the pressure is off. They know they're out. They can just go out there and enjoy the game. And they play fast attacking football and counter attacking football after a good defensive set. So, yeah, I like both teams to score in this game. I think Monterrey, obviously, they're going to go to win, but it's going to leave a few gaps open at the back, I feel.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight game. We'll see how this one's gonna end. Kirk is also taking Monterrey on the money line at minus 140, but this could potentially be one of the games that I'll be not betting in on this slate. The last game of the day and of this video, Jack, we have Inter against River Plate. Whoever ends up losing this game is in a real danger of getting relegated. No, not relegated, getting knocked out of this tournament. Inter, I mean, they haven't showed a lot since getting in with the new head coach and a few roster changes as well. They did get a win in their last game. It was a narrow win, and they had to score a goal. What was it, 80 something minute to get it. River Plate on the other side. I mean, they got a 0-0 draw against Monterrey, and that was a game filled with yellow cards. There was a red card. There was like 7 or 8 cards or something like that, and it was a game where we expected that. But this one, I kind of feel like River will park the bus because the draw will get them to the knockouts.
Yeah, because they've got better goal difference than Inter right now. So River Plate are certainly in the advantageous position because it means Inter can't play for a draw because then it opens up the
Yeah.
chance of of Monterrey beating the Red Diamonds and leapfrogging over them. So yeah, that being said, I think this is going to be again the Italians have played this tournament like it's the Serie A and it's caught them out. You can't play Serie A football outside of Serie A. Um, you can't play tactical football against teams that you are just physically better, technically better, every category. What's the need for tactics when you are just the better team? And it's caught them out. I think they're going to continue to do that. I think it's very clear that the new setup in management wants them to do it. So I have this one going under. I know that's Kirk's play here, so I kind of just took something very similar. I'm going with the under in the shots category. I think there's going to be very minimal chances created. I think it's going to be very slow possession based game. And again, Inter, I'm expecting them to dominate the possession, but River Plate, I expect them to dominate in defense in that final third. So yeah, going to be a slow one. Not a game I'm going to bet, but definitely one to consider if you like boring games. That is.
Yeah, it feels like if you remember when you were a kid and you were playing that youth soccer or whatever, and you're trying to be tactical because you know you're the better team, but then you come out against the team that doesn't really want to match you tactically. They will just come out and try to outrun you and cover everything, and you are unable to play anything at that point. You just have to, I guess, match the intensity and try to adapt and adjust. That's something that Inter will have to do in this game, but. I don't know. First half draw at plus 130 seems highly likely to me. I'm not sure how much we can expect out of this match overall, especially in the first half. And Kirk is taking under 2.5 goals at minus 110. We'll see how this game is going to go, guys. But thank you for joining us here. Good luck with all of your bets, of course. Stay tuned for more free picks. Check out our premium picks, and of course, join us on our Discord server as well. That's it. Good luck, and we'll see you soon.